What's up everyone, Acid Glow here. So in the last video, we looked at the story of Robocop versus Terminator. It explained how Robocop was linked to Skynet and the end of humanity, but it was not the last time that Robocop met the Terminators. Another story was printed in 2011 called Terminator Robocop Kill Human. It was a story spread over 4 issues and published by Dynamite Entertainment. While it does include both the T-800 Terminators and Robocop once again, there are a few more characters in this story. It opens up with 2 humans running from the machines. This takes place in the future. After sneaking into a Skynet base, they tried to hack into the system, but that plan had failed. As they try to run away and hide, Lauren tries to gain access into a building, but her friend Deshawn dies protecting her. He bought her time to escape. The building she entered is actually a museum, filled with many robotic models from the past. She comes across an Ed-209 and even Robocop. While the Terminators are still searching for her, she knows that she needs a better weapon, so she tries to hack a lock to gain access to Robocop's gun. Before she grabs it, a Terminator gets a hold of her, but just then, Robocop becomes activated and saves her life. But it's not over. More Terminators are still entering the building. Robocop is unaware of what's happening. He has no idea what city he's in or what Terminators are. Lauren tells him that the machines wiped out everyone and everything. As they locate a computer terminal nearby, Robocop plugs in and tries to get answers. But time is running out. Terminators are nearby. But help arrives in a very unusual way. Robocop was able to activate the Ed-209 in the building, but he could not shut down the Terminators because they were following Skynet's orders. But when he plugged into that computer, he also connected to Skynet. The story then takes a huge twist. Skynet takes control of his actions, and Robocop eliminates Lauren. The last possible human survivor is now gone at the hands of Robocop. The next issue takes place in the past. Robocop has traveled back in time, possibly using Skynet's time displacement device. His plan now is to stop Skynet at any means possible. He saw the future, so now he wants to change it. The time of this story is now during the events of Terminator 2. The T-800 in this story is known as Uncle Bob, which was named by John Connor. When Robocop plugged into the Skynet computer, he learned about everything: the first Terminator, the T-1000, and how Skynet destroyed humanity. Robocop ends up fighting against Uncle Bob. They engage in hand-to-hand combat until Robocop is down. It seems like Uncle Bob might have the upper hand, but Robocop is the smarter of the two. By using a spiked projectile, he's able to inject a computer virus upon Uncle Bob. It was developed by Skynet and used on any rogue Terminators. Robocop tells them he is here to save the future, and with Uncle Bob no longer functioning, they have no choice but to trust him, all while the T-1000 is chasing them. But his mission is different. He is not here to protect John Connor. His main objective is to destroy all traces of Terminator technology. When Sarah Connor learns this, she shoots Robocop in the head and pushes his body out of the moving vehicle. She and John are now on their own. But as the T-1000 closes in on them, it's attacked by an army of Ed-209 robots. They unload an immense amount of firepower. The helicopter is destroyed, but the T-1000 is only slowed down. Robocop traveled 5 years before the events of Terminator 2. He gave the schematics of the Ed-209 to a young Dick Jones, who eventually became the senior president of OCP. This plan was a way to fight against Skynet. Mr. Jones in this timeline is very different from the version of the movie. In this comic book, he is Robocop's best friend and tries to help him on his mission. The team is now running from the T-1000. They knew it could not be destroyed so easily, so they remain on board a ship, drifting through the waters. Robocop's plan is to destroy all Skynet's technology in the past, the armored ship from the first Terminator, and also Uncle Bob. But things get worse when the T-1000 crashes a plane into their ship. As the ship starts to take in water, the T-1000 eliminates anyone in its path. Uncle Bob ends up getting reactivated by Dick Jones, hoping it could help fight against the T-1000. Robocop tries to help as well, but they are no match for the T1000. Robocop then does the unthinkable. He locks Mr. Jones, Uncle Bob, and John Connor in a vault with the T1000. John Connor is eliminated, but for Robocop, his mission is complete. You could say this was the wrong thing to do, but it worked. Skynet's technology will sink to the bottom of the ocean, along with Robocop. You might wonder why Skynet showed Robocop how to time travel, because this would mean it's helping Robocop to destroy itself in the past. The only theory we have about this is Skynet already knew that Robocop would eliminate John Connor. It's possible that Skynet was still controlling him in some way. So that's the story of Terminator Robocop Kill Human, a slightly different twist involving Skynet and also a very unpredictable ending. The artwork covers were actually done by various people. You might see different covers for this comic book, and they all have a different style to them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more stuff like this, then subscribe to my channel. You can also turn on notifications. This way, you will know when I upload a video. If you saw the previous video, which story did you like more? Tell me in the comments section. Thanks for watching. My name is Carlos, or Acid Glow, and I'll see you in the next video.